I left it on your head, and when you ever overstate it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the disturbed. I'ma leave it on the side, you on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big run there by Hyde. 44 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On second and 7, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's got some space here. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 71 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
That's caught inside the 20. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 27 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mostert. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. 11.
Now a give to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Flushed out right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he'll escape to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He finds his target, Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Watson now to throw. And he's got Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive.
They've got his man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo, flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run for it. Hyde. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now a run with Hyde. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Shakedown, baby.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pick.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. From the 27, Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run again with Breida. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing now, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.